Okay. All right. Hello, hello. Yeah, okay. All right, we can put that up now that I've got that. All right, now let's see. Hi there, Clint. Okie doke. Wow. Oh, yeah. Hello. This is the Frugal Eclectic, otherwise known as the Noodle. Okay, there. Move that and got that written down. I'm engaged chat. And oh, let's see. While we're waiting. All right. Yeah, I do. I have it here. Yep, there's still stuff in there. Hey, hey, hey. I'm telling you. Well, it's kind of, part of me, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm all over the place. That's why I said it. I mean, and sometimes I part of me wants to play in the field notes journal. Part of me, yeah, I want a collage, but yet I like to plan my collage. I like to plan my collage a little more. And okay, so on this thing here, I found my little prototype. I finally, how when you eventually when you have a big enough space to where you can just, okay, this is like a starting point. I finally actually found one that's just really, you know, and sorry, like what I did, like that I keep your stuff in that you send to me. I have a color combination, and it's kind of a weird mix of mid-century modern and recycled and all that. I plan on keeping all of that, but I finally found something that just really I can. It's not exactly like the frame in this picture. I would go more for, yeah, anyway, I wouldn't necessarily go with the postage stamp style frame, but anyway, so I thought, well, let me get this. I took it out of the magazine, and my Aspire magazine, and I said, you know what? I bought that darn thing, not, yes, to look at it, but I knew when I bought it, because I like architecture and that kind of stuff, that I might not, but I says, no, I bought it when I bought things to cut up. I bought these magazines to cut up, and I'm going to cut them up. But there are some articles that I'm going to keep, and some of this is going to, so I thought, no, I'm doing it. So I did it. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, you're making me giggle here. And then so it could go either way. I mean, I'm not necessarily a person who works in 4 or 5 different things during one stream. I typically stick to one thing. So that's one of the reasons why I said that. Because I don't know. I mean, okay, so this will give me, this is like yeah. And I'm like, when I saw that, I go, ooh, it's something that the color and that funky combination of stuff mixed in with what I already have. So yeah, so this will actually go on a board, and I will get the person's name, who the designer, whatever. Yeah, hi Janice. So yeah, there's that. So now that's stuck together. And I actually found, Shauna, I found a big enough, my husband mergulated one end of it, so you'll see it's going to be patched up. But I found a big enough, it's a humongous thing, but it's big enough to actually put your roll of thin tissue paper, medical tissue paper in, as well as the more smaller square thing, more traditional. So yeah. So hopefully I want to get that taken care of fairly soon. Now, in that Architect, the Aspire magazine, I was going along. Well, first of all, and you know, YouTube, and you never know quite. Because I listen to medieval music, I listen to Baroque, and I just recently heard it called Baroque. So, but I hear it more with Baroque. Yeah, I figured. Well, I had to change. Hi there, Dorothy, my nemesis. Um, I had to change my Pettibon to today. So, yeah. And oh, first of all, before we get into that, because I don't have yeah, I did. I had to change it to yeah. Oh, okay. So, hold on. Um we decided to, I want to show you, we go do the graves on Memorial Day, and I make the bouquets. And so we started, my husband decided it would be better because of my hands. Sometimes so to get them a week or so early. So yeah, so this is some of the flowers. So we obviously get the traditional, and instead of roses or carnations, I got poppies. And then I decided each person's going to get their own greenery. And I decided I'm actually keeping this one for myself, because I typically make a bouquet for myself. But when I saw this one, and unfortunately, this is the only one they had in this particular shade. So this is the one I'm keeping. But when I saw this, I saw the pansies, and I go, oh, nice contrast. And so I got 3 of those. And I got, this is for the girls bouquet. And then, since they only had one of these, I decided this was going to be my bouquet for this year. You know, that was going to be the center. And these, I got, so the poppies and the pansies will be for everybody. Then I got some orchids and some dahlias. And each one is going to get there. I got a spider plant, there's some ivy and some ferns. And the guys are going to get, the guys are going to get these for their main thing, and the girls are going to have, I could only get 2 of these. But yeah, so I just thought I would share that this is, yeah, these are the bouquets. Hi, Judy. Okay. Well, hello. Yeah, you can come and go. It's okay. You don't have to stay if, you know. Hi, Joan, though. Yeah. So I thought I would share those with you. So yeah, normally in my on my IG, I would share that the bouquet commences photo. It's been a kind of a tradition with me the last few years. Yeah, so you've been, yeah, the memorial bouquets commence. So I thought I would share that with you. I'm putting them all in the bags again. So that way, if I start a little early, then, okay. Oh, it's on my side? Huh, that's interesting. Oh, it doesn't stay? Okay, well, you know, Joan, you don't have to stay. You know, it's okay. So there's the little flowers. Whoa. All right. Now we get down to get back to what I was talking about. Anyway, I think it's because I listened to that, but anyway, the other day this came across, it's off the Real Royalty channel here on YouTube, and it's the 13th century, how to make medieval style royal paint and secrets of the castle. And apparently I don't know how old this is. I don't know how old it is, but it can, and I thought, you know, medieval paint. And oh my giggles, someplace near Burgundy. And it's one of those things, they got a piece of land or something, and it's they're taking years. Some castles in these buildings take up like they take up 32 years to make these castles and things like that, you know. So anyway, it's actually quite, for me it was quite interesting, but they uncovered, and like I said, it was someplace near Burgundy, France, and it was a made up lord. They had a history, and this lord was and they brought in people who were proficient in like lime mortar, you know, the history of how to do certain tasks without all the machinery and stuff of the day. One of the things they uncovered was like the yellow ochre in the clay and stuff like that, how they make their paints, and how they burn the yellow ochre, and it changes to a red, and it's interesting. And so anyway, it's actually quite an interesting. But what caught my attention was, of course, ochre and the different shades of ochre when burnt and that type of thing. And then I was going through the Aspire magazine, and here I turned the page and I saw this, and I go, ooh. Now this is like in the this guy is a predominantly a Roger Stevens. He's a renowned metal artist, but he did this in the Pucci style, Pucci-esque pattern. Now Pucci is a designer, and I looked that up. And so anyway, in my field notes, I thought, well, maybe I could use it for the you know, you don't anyway, so, but what caught my attention was the colors and how I had just watched the medieval paint being the yellow ochre clay, and then it's like, oh, so those weird little things, how the you see one thing and then it catches your eye. So I'm going to actually keep this. I might keep that, but then there's some of these that are kind of interesting too, that when you want something to, like that horse, I might be able to keep some of the horse or whatever. But yeah, so that's going to be, I'll show you I got from, well, back several weeks ago, Barb Owen, she was making paper, and she used a sticky back thing, and it was the color combination that kind of got my attention. And I asked her, she did all these kind of butterflies out of it, and I asked her if she was going to just throw it out, because these were all scraps that she had. And I'm like, oh, please send it to me. So she did. And she actually sent me some other things. And this, oddly enough, is my word for the year, connection. And she sent me some other things. Yeah, she sent me a card. And oh, she sent me some faces. And this is interesting. That particular expression is like Barb, even though this isn't a guy and the Adam's apple, and I'm looking, oh, that looks, her smile, is like, it's like Barb. Yeah. Oh, this guy has a nose ring. Ha ha ha. And oh my word. And a nose ring and earring and tattooed flowers on his scalp. And these are stickers. And she sent me, yeah. So I thought, oh, that's cool that that I actually got the word connection, because that's my word for the year. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, see, a part of me wants to play with some of this. And because I look at it and go, oh, see, like this right here, that could just be, yeah, you could cut that little piece off and then I could sew it onto something like right there. Like, oh, yes, right there. And then like I could keep like right there. And that I could sew that onto something. It just, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. So that's my little bit of happy mail. Oh, that would be kind of interesting. I wonder. I'm coming along with my, I can show you my field notes where I've gone with that. Oh no, this goes up here. This gets put here. And, okay. So I worked on this a little bit more. I did the stamping here with that one stamp that kind of reminded me of, the texture and stuff. And there's that tree that I cut out, and then I found some washi tape that might work within the for the field notes. So it's stacked right here. Okay. And I have to also do, now that tells me that I need an hour. I'll do an hour and one. Okay. And yeah, so I finished it off, and then here is where I started the Aztec, and they're into mosaic. So I use my mosaic stencil, and I found when you have arrived but still have places to go, and then beautiful ideas. And then I allowed And then, oh, I did this also with one of my new stencils, the Metro stencil that I just got from Zandra's shop. That'd be kind of a cool, it's kind of an Aztec-y kind of, some based on things I've been seeing, and that could very easily be, yeah. So I decided to go 7 pages, and then I started on the Russia one. And this one is about around the Mark Rothko and his what they call field coloring and stuff like that. So I've been taking more notes. And so I started that. And part of me wants to actually do some sewing. And I can take some of that stuff from, I could sew on it and then I could glue it down here. But yeah, so that's as far as I got. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of, and I'm busy. I'm unofficially doing, hi, Janice. All the drums on a metro train. I'm actually, this is on my old my old part of my Stoic. I've always unofficially done the Stoic stuff because you know, it and then I was sitting there going, because I'm a little bit behind, and I'm sitting because she went like on people. And I thought to myself, well, wait a minute, people. Then you start thinking, because you want to list people by people. And then you start getting into the occupation. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do. Do you want me to start over? Well, let me know if you wanted to start over. Um, so anyway, and then I got to thinking, well, people, because the other list from the other day, it was anything living. So you guys were all doing all different kinds of animals. There was no people in this at all. And yeah, anything alive. That's why I have alive there. So then I guess people, if you were really going, what would you put down for people? Would you put a list of names? Yeah, that kind of stumped me. So if you have any, so what do you, for people who are doing this, the following along with Dee Dee thing about the list and stuff? Yeah. And I realize there's a lag, so yeah. So yeah, I left that spot blank, you know. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind on that, but hey, you know, I'm not, that's why I'm yeah, yeah. So it would, so then my thought, well, then if you do names, yeah, because when you start listing people, then you think of occupations. So then the people would actually have names, and that might, because when you do the exercise of drawing from, you know, giving each thing a number, and then you pick numbers and you go down the list and do them in different orders, then if you give you actually use names. Hi, Dar. And apparently some people are experiencing issues, so you know, yeah, I guess it's a matter of just holding tight if you feel up to it. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure, and now my brain's going, I've got quite a bit more what I thought to do, and I looked it up before I got too far Yeah. Well, not necessarily, because like for Mr. Bean, that type of thing, you could just use like a kidney bean. You could use, if you were doing that. So, yeah, for Einstein, you could do a light bulb or something. Yeah. So, hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So it gets your brain thinking. So here, what I thought to do instead of gluing these two together, I could do like a pocket because in my brain, I've got this story going. Because I looked up on the maps back in the because this is oh, I don't know, I forget the dates on this. Because the Aztec eventually disappeared. But looking online and seeing some of this stuff, they've actually kept and where the Aztec actually became is now was now Mexico City. So that was the main hub. And so I took notes and stuff, and then in my brain I'm thinking, well, if I do a story, then I'd have to have a place for like this I could put a pouch here, I could put a phalange here, and I could create a little booklet inside. Yeah, Mesoamerica. Yeah. And so, like I said, so the story, if I do anything in the Aztec thing, my brain's all wrapped around this story about how this woman and I don't know how old, you'd have to, maybe she's a granddaughter. She's a granddaughter, or she's one of the granddaughters. And um so now I've kind of figured out that my probably what would be the safest place for me to start is doing the um like Victorian. What did Victorian time look like in Mexico? And then the storyline, I have this woman is going back and she's looking into the history of her family and she's seeing things and she's finding out things and actually what Aztec and that her great great grandfather or whatever it is was like he could be actually oddly enough what I'm thinking is archaeologist a missionary archaeologist and how because the Aztec they did sacrifices. And yeah, so in your brain, and then my brain's going, ooh, and thinking and doing and all this kind of stuff. So then obviously all of that would have to be worked out like in a whole nother, I mean, I'd have to like, you know, your outline when you're writing a story, you have to do your outline, you have to get your dates. And I mean, I have a whole, because I like writing, you have to have your history. You have to have your names and how each character and where you're going to focus and what focus and how does it connect or how will it connect. And yeah, so it's in my brain and I don't know. So obviously the 7 pages wouldn't. So that's where that is. And I'm thinking, how could I do that? So anyway, and I chose the green on this one because a lot of the photos that I saw, they had a basic color. It's scary. It's scary in there. Let's see. So you must be referring to the sacrifices that the Aztec. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, that's where in my head, that's where the story is kind of at right now. And yeah. So, and I chose to, and I know she's got, because Vicky is going into doing, I think, at some point, oh, in brain. Oh, in my brain. Yeah. So so like I've mentioned before, and before I, for sure, I checked on it. So I was still remembered that the Aztec was Mexico and that kind of thing. And so I do now know that I can use some of this stuff. And before I cut into it, I will go in and I can see here the Mesoamerica, and I down here at this time when they were talking about it, there's no less than 14 linguistic families. And I'm like, ugh, not just Spanish or, yeah, there's different, wow. It's like, oof. Yeah. And I'm going to go in before I can cut any of this up. I have to go in and yeah, and do stuff, write this information down, what I want in my in my little note taker thing here that I did, and then I can begin to cut things up. Because from what I've learned, like, yeah, I see, like right here, I can't pronounce it, but this was this is now Mexico City, but this was the big hub of the Teo, yeah, I don't know. Teotihuacan, and there's an accent on the last A. Yeah, like the Citadel. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Which one is, oh, this is more Maya right here. This is more Maya. Oh, amorous couple. And let's see, this is more Maya here. And this is where in the, yeah, the Guadalupe, and then Honduras, and then Maya up in here. Here's Mexico and how it, anyway. Yeah, so there's a lot of information in here. have to read through it and get it all in what I want to keep, and then I can cut the pictures up and use it in. So, yeah. Yeah, so this is like where my brain is, kind of like. And part of me wants, but from what yeah, it could be, but from what I've been reading, they did sacrifice people. I don't know. But yeah, it's hard to know. But that's okay. Hey, that's the wrong pin. So let's see here. Part of me, there's all kind, and then, oh, I got frames. I went to the Dollar Tree. Oh, that's something too that I got. And I can show them. Let me get them. Hopefully I haven't moved them. I think I did. Let's see. Hopefully they're right in. Anyway, the frame. Oh, maybe we could do a frame. Oh, that's something we could do. Let me check. No, I don't have them. But I told Judy knows what they look like. They're black handled, and I got some frames. I just went to the Dollar Tree. That was the quickest access. And I have to learn about mats and stuff. Like this one has a, yeah, and how. So I got a cup. I like this here. Oh, there's Dee Dee's coffee cup, her teacup that she needed. And what I got these for, now this one, I'm not keeping it as is. I got this because of the way this looks here. And I thought I could sand it down and I could play with it. Yeah. And I could potentially reconstruct this with cardboard as well and do something like that. So this was a prototype potential. Yeah. So what the idea on at least one of these, and we can kind of get, oh, this morning I woke up and my phone was down to 1%. So I have my cord here and I'm like, yeah. So I'm stepping on my cord. Let me get this, get that put right there. No. Okay, this is what I want. Okay. All right. So I have this, and we can fumble around with this for the time being. No, why not? Okay. All right. So, all right. This needs to go into my current envelope. Remember my these are I chose 1, 2. Oops. Are these the ones that I wanted for my? I'm pretty sure this is the one. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the ones out of my William Morris posters that I want to keep for my home decor. I don't know why I did this one, unless it was the aqua. I'm not quite sure about this one. Why? Maybe it was the tulip that I wanted to keep. Not sure about that one. But these are things that I thought, I sometimes put different shades of purple in. So my thought is I could potentially, and these are the other ones that, yeah, that's why, yeah, I'm thinking these are the ones I wanted to keep. Okay, so I gravitate to this one, and actually I really like this one here. But it occurred to me, I wanted to start, at least with one of these, I wanted to get the frame. Maybe we could do a collage in this. How would I do that? Would I want this one? These seem to be the two that would go well together in terms of collage. Now, oh, I think we've got it figured out. Okay, so if we do, I like this combination here. Okay, but if we do a true collage with, like I said, this one here, hold on, I've got this idea, and it would kind of go along with the collage. Okay, now this is what I'm going to potentially work with today. Hold on, I need to go get because I'm working with my home decor colors, and I thought, hold on, let me, okay. Oh. All right, now. Alrighty. Okay, I'm back. This is actually all right. Now, this is where this is one of my things that I've collected for my things that I like for my home. Oh, that's dry. Okay, that's dry. See, I keep bits and pieces. And for inspiration, see the colors. And this is a print of a screenshot that I did. And yeah. And then I like the typewriter. I like the vintage stuff too. Here's a light bulb and different things like this. So, and I like this. This was a part of the steampunk Stamperia paper pad, but I love the grungy texture and stuff too. And this is that's a Shauna. And this is one of leftover of my paper. And this is all different stuff, papers that Xandra has sent me over the years that pertain literally to the colors of my home, so that I can, oh, this is like one of my all-time favorite napkins. I could actually put some of this in there too if I wanted. Yeah, so well, yeah, as far as I know, I'm still working. All right, so I like this, but this is a solid. It's got a little bit of, and this has the actual like this to it. I'm just continuing. Okay, good. We're back now. Okay. All right, so this one, I like the frame of this one, but this one actually has a little bit of metallic to it. Now, I can eventually paint this or whatever, but this one actually has the, I don't know if it's already attached or what. Yeah, it says, but we'll go with this one, although I really like the texture of this one. But then I got to thinking, why not? Of course, I could do that too. Let's go. Yeah. We'll open this up. I tried to get glass that was not broken. And sometimes when you go to the Dollar Tree and you do that, you have to kind of put up with it. All right. So here we go. It's definitely underneath. Well, duh, it would be underneath. But I got to thinking, I've got this stuff that I collect for my home to give me inspiration in terms of color and stuff. And I thought, well, you know, it needs to go into, I need to start putting it in frames. And the tree is just as good for right now for my purposes. Actually, let me use, I'm still getting used to using this. I'm so used to using the other one. I don't want to push these all the way up. Whoops. And from the feel over there, I'm not looking at it. Okay. So we can decide Once I get the backing here and I set I could potentially even use some of this more on this side if I wanted to. Yeah, seems to, oop, ouch. Don't want to poke myself. All right, so let me get this retracted. Now, ooh, that's interesting. Ooh. All right, so I will have to, this is the one that I will, maybe, oh, you know, it occurred to me, yeah, I could actually, oh, see, there is a frame. Interesting how this frame, okay, now, this is how this frame is. So, yeah, okay. Obviously, this is an inexpensive frame, but, oh, see, now this, for the, oh, interesting. Okay. So let me take this out. Oh, have to be kind of careful. Get the strings. Got some glue strings going on here. Okay, come on. Okay, and I have to re-glue. This. But this is fascinating. Now I know, and it's up because I've got that one piece, and I know that I have to be a little frugal with it. But let's see, I need to put this down where it's not going to get, so hold on. I have to be, oh, careful. All right. Put it over here. All right. So there's that. It's completely safe. All right. Now, I can use this. Okay. Oh, wow. This is really nifty. All right, I'll take these off because I can reattach them. Because I know that the part I'm creating this gift. And here, I'll show you. It's a work in progress. I've added some more, but I know this is watercolor and or liquid ink, and this is Shauna part, this is my part, and they're going to be commingling and doing stuff. So I know that I'm going to have it raised up. I'm going to have a frame around it. So I'm learning. Before I go any further, I need to know how I'm going to do this. And I'm going to have to, so if I can make my frame like out of watercolor, if I can go ahead and make a self frame out of watercolor. Okay, my idea here on this one for today, I can use this paper board. I can actually just flip it around and use this side, or I could actually cover this side. Because either way, because one of the things I like to do is I like to do both sides. So at some point I can just take this back out and literally just flip it and have more something. All right, so this is the frame I'm going to use. So I'm going to mark it in. Oh, So this way I know where to stop. Okay. Okay. And yeah, so anyway, getting back, I don't know if I completely finished my thought, is this way I have, instead of it, all of it being in folder, I can be very inexpensively, I can just be doing occasionally, I can be putting some of the stuff that inspires me in terms of my color for my, for now, where I'm living now, and eventually in my, in the larger home that we will have. Okay, so there is that. So this is the space I have to work with. And these will, this, yeah. So yes, I'm actually glad that all right, so let's see. We have measurements. Measure, can I do here, or actually, well, we can do here. Okay. So my measurement that I have to work with is, get this out of the way. Okay. Hopefully you guys are all doing wide. And 9. Okay, it must be raining. 9 and 3/8 tall. I could technically go to 9.5 and be perfectly okay. Tall. And knowing that only a little bit of it, yeah, only a little bit of it would be, yeah. So that's probably what I'll do. That's an easier, quicker. All right, so here, let me get this. Now, my main thing, I think these two are going to be my main thing right now. Okay, and then come in. Yeah. All right, so let's go. If I go 7, or actually, let's see. First of all, let's deciding which is, okay, so it's going to have to be this way. So I would want, I'm thinking. Okay, I'll work here. I'll work from this bottom. Maybe 6. Maybe I'll go, well, first of all, duh. Yeah. Duh. Hello. Let's just get it on here and see. It doesn't quite fit, but it'll at least give me the idea. Okay, this, okay, so let me see. 6 would actually, I would have the flowers. Okay, so 6, let's see, 5.5. Let's see what 5.5 does. Okay, not so much. Let's go 5 and 3. We'll go 5 and 3/4 on the William Morris poster. Okay. Come on. Got some weird rain out there. Okay. There we go, finally. Okay, we get this here. Well, all right. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. All right. So for future home stuff, all right. Now, we have that. So then we've got the width. No, we got the height. So now we have to do the width. Okay, do I want it coming from... Well, 7.5. Okay, so that's what 7.5 looks like. So let's just do it. Okay, so there's that. Now, all right, so there's... So wow, that takes up quite a bit. All right, so now we're going to have to put a backing to it. Maybe I can do this. I like the idea of, I want the flower. So let's see, 4.5, 4 1/4. Nope. So we're going 4.5. Oh, actually, no. Let's go 4.5. All right. Now this is the bottom, B, and I can't mistake that, but I'll go ahead and put B on that for bottom. Okay, the idea that I have with this is to layer this somehow. Okay, now, all right, so the idea, this one can go there. Now here, a background needs to be put in place. So maybe I can do some of this as a background. I like this over this. So we're looking at probably about 5 inches. 5 inches. And we'll put the pink part down where we won't necessarily see it. Okay, so if I do it like that, then like this, and I can work the pink. I can cover the pink. Okay, so then, okay, we got this. So we're getting there. Now I'll glue this in. Hope you guys are still there. I know you're talking a little bit. Let's see. Do I want wet? Well, let's wet. Let's use the wet. Okay. I'm going to go use the whole thing. See that? Yeah, this is the one that I got a little bit too much, but it still works as glue. Burping it before I put the lid on it. Okay. And let's see. Well, if I do that, because I'm going to roll it. All right, we'll see. Oh, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Make a mess. We're going to do this. Do some squeegee here. I'm reading chat. Ooh, watercolor earrings. Ooh, yeah. Actually, that kind of makes me wonder about making William Morris paper beads. I haven't done a paper bead in so long. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I'm actually, we've got that. Let me get, and again, I will turn this over and I will do another scene differently. And yeah, maybe something a little darker. Yeah, so it kind of, all right, so there's that. Now, if I do this, this comes next, then the idea that I have here is this, actually, I'm trying to think of which one I would want. I like the idea of the white space there. You can still see some of the flower here. And yet then over top. So I want this kind of on top. So yeah, I'm thinking. Okay, so either way, this is going to go down. Oh, wow. Come on. All right, let me get this. Oh, I don't want, oh. Okay, I'd rather have glue. Yeah, I'd rather have it here. All right, so let's see. Oh, I know. Oh, wow, Judy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And she did the round ones. I mean, like a circle. That, I could never get those. I could never figure out how to do them. It's like, wow. I was like amazed. Okay, so here we go with this. And yeah, she did have all the tools for it. Yeah. Okay, come on. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, good, Joan. Glad. Yeah. Oh, guys, I got when I was at the Dollar Tree. I haven't tried it yet, but I got an extra one. I went back when we got the flowers. And you know the jade rollers for your face massage, and I go, oh, I wonder how this would work with acrylic paint. So I got me an extra one. Okay, so there's that. Now, I also, if I want it here, but I almost like it like right there because I left that on purpose right there to kind of go like offset it, but still have the same flower and the same basic area, but just offset it a little bit and give the impression that it's raised a little bit. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to decide whether I want this here, but this is going to be covered up, or if I want, or I could just do this, just very little, like about a 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch, or actually, ooh, yeah, like that. So that's more, it's about a 1/4 inch. Okay, so I will measure with an additional 1/4 inch. Now, okay, and now this is something too that, so I will need, I can just go 3.5, just making sure. Actually, if I do, the 3.5 would be right there. Let me make a little mark. 3.5. 3.5 here. Yeah. All right. So we'll make a mark in between there, and that's where yeah, that way I know that the 1/4 inch overlaps here correctly. Okay. Now, oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't think, do we know his name? Yeah, I was thinking, Judy, we don't know his name. And yes, this will go in there too. It's just, yeah, I'm trying to get them. Now here, yeah, I'm kind of Polo. Okay, so, Marco Polo. That's the first thing I think about. Does he like water, Joan? All right, so let's see here. I think I actually want that right there. Yeah, I think I want it right there to the best of my ability. So let's see, we have 4.5. Okay, so it's 3.5 by 4.5. 3.5 by 4.5. 3.5 by 4.5. 3.5 by 4.5. 3.5. 3.5. 4.5. 4.5. We'll go the tall first. And this is rice paper. Oh, come on, don't bug me now. 4.5. Yeah, you moved. Okay, here we go. 4.5. Sometimes it cuts beautifully, other times it's not. It's way finicky. It cut beautifully that time. Okay, 3.5. 3.5 and 3.5. All right, so, and yay, I'm getting, yeah. And I can move this around. They don't necessarily have to go on the wall. This goes back into my container. That'll go back because that's, okay, so this is the part that's going to be overlapping the flower. All right, now, oops, don't do that. Now, Marco Polo. Now she's got me going, Marco Polo, Marco Polo. Okay, and this is where it's going to go. And it's going to butt up right against this. This will give me more opportunity. The idea is I can use the white space, or I can put like a strip of something there, like even something like that right there would be nice. somewhere here. Okay, now we glue this down. Okay. This is where it gets a little bit interesting. We're going to glue rice paper. So we're going to go, well, we're going to do the best. Yeah, we'll get it all glued down. And then, okay, for placement. Okay, this is the side that we're not going to see. Okay, so this is the side that goes down here, matches and butts up against this. Oh, come on, move it over there. Move it over there. And it does have a tendency to stretch. If you're not familiar with rice paper, it does. Okay, roller. Okay, now. Okay. Yeah, see, I like that. And then this is going to go, I'd want it actually pop dotted there. It would be kind of cool to have it pop dotted. Yeah, I had a hunch. Now, the other thing I could do, is I like this part right there, that slow stitcher part of me, that stitching part of me, puts me in mind of a quilting. I could, but no, the idea was I wanted that there, kind of there. So then I'd have to keep this part. And then I could put this maybe up here. Oh, okay. Ooh, my brain's thinking. It's okay. Now I'll have to, also that part about, let's see, that was a 3.5. So if I go, let's see, 2, what does 2 look like? That's a little too much. Oh, duh. This way. Ugh. Okay, 2. So let's go 1.5. What does that look like? 1.5. That looks a little bit better. Let's see, 1 3/4. Better. 1 3/4. And then that part right there, I can maybe turn this way and use on the back piece or something. That goes in the, okay, so this, all right, let me, he rides a horse and uses a stick. Steak and bacon, is that what it is? But only, does he like pickles carrots? All right, so this here, I'm actually ended up making I've got things for, and this way some of this shows. And because I'm not going to raise it back up, but see, then I can just match it here. But yet that, normally I would want to raise it up, but because this is going to be behind a glass, you know, I don't know if well, could I do that? I could do just a little bit of pop dot. Where are they? Where are they? I had them. Did I leave them over here? And I could actually put words here on this too. Okay, did I leave them here? Oh, good, they're right here. Oh, yay. So I will put pop dots on here. These are just little, yeah. Yeah, I can put like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then just put it, and then match it up again, match up the flower, and you've got the little piece of rice paper here. So it's different, but yet the same. And it will be pop dotted up a little bit to give it that interesting appeal. All right, now let's go ahead. Oh, I blued you, everybody. Let's see. Okay, there. Good. There we go. It went back to normal. Yeah, and this also, of course, makes me want to, at some of this, I want to actually, seriously, I know you can get into these things. One moment. Really? Come on. Seriously? If I cut you open and it finds out that you're not, ooh, not going to be a happy camper. Okay, it's been an hour. So let's see. Well, guess what? Okay, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? We'll find out. Let's see. I still want this because I like to have the option of sticking them in, but I don't want to go all the way through. So I'm gonna just go on the back side of the packaging. Okay, there. Okay, now all right. And I should put the date on here that okay, so this is 5/19/21. Okay. On this kind of thing, I like to keep an idea of how, do I want to go big? I think for time's sake, we're just going to go with the big ones. Yeah, there's the B on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I think for them, they're the same. I think they're the same height. I might be wrong, but all right, well, whatever. All right. Okay. One moment, please. Yeah, I do say that. And it's in the drawer. It's in the, oh, I found my personal, I could actually confound it. Do not bug me. I could actually do that in here. I actually found them. I still have the extra set that she had made for when I get around to doing a giveaway. I have, but it'd have to be one person would get the do not bug me stamp and the other person would get the confound it stamp. Yeah. So I would have to like have to stamp for the person who got the do not bug me. I'd have to stamp on tissue. I would have to stamp the confound it all over it. So, you know, and that of course takes gathered up. I've got some fabrics for her. Not so 70s though. Okay, here we go. Matching, matching, carefully matching. Okay, so that I'm going to assume is, yeah, is matching. Oh, let go. Oh, that's some nice, a little crooked, but we're not going to get there. We're not going to. All right. So there, you can see it just a little bit raised right there. And yeah, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Let's see. I wonder. Now, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. My brain's thinking. One moment, please. My brain's thinking. I could actually slide. I could do a little bit of corrugate right there underneath here and here. A little strip of corrugate. We'll see if I need it. Well, now that it's up off the thing. So there's that. Now, okay, let's put this all. That goes in the trash. Yeah, and this is they're falling down. One of the Janet tags. No, I didn't put that in that. It was just those right there so far in the field notes. All right, now this. How did I do that? I think it was here. This and this goes back in here so that I can potentially hang it up. I know, but hey, I found that if I don't put these particular things back into them, they get all gunky and ucky and yeah. All right, so let's see here. Now, the other thing, now this, since I got the basics in, and I will, oh, didn't even think about that, but it's like, okay, we're going to have to, I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, we're going to have to do something with that frame. That's not going to cut it. We're going to have to color that frame, or it has to like I have a pop color, like a red or something. Yeah. So let's see. Okay. We'll get there. Yeah. So red. The quickest probably that I would have okay, but wait a minute. Or no, orange, because I would tend because this is mid-century modern and my colors are like wood colors, black, plastic, white kind of color thing you find in your typical storage. So, but I'm thinking more of an orange red, because I would tend to either add fuchsia or orange or a little bit of lavender in when I'm creating things. That's kind of where I stick predominantly in blacks, browns, wood grain, greens and blues, and the shades of white. But then I will find myself putting those three, like a magenta, orange, or a shade of purple in there. And if I'm trying to stick really close to that, I'm wondering if the barn red might be too burgundy. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to, yeah, because that, maybe I could, maybe I could put some of the barn red in that orange. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna do some of this because I like the chartreuse, and I typically, yeah, I will need to cover up that pink. So something like this to cover that. But ooh, let's give that a little bit of a break, and let's work on this frame now that, like, oh yeah, we have to work on that. Okay, so the colors that I used last week, the cardinal red, and I'm thinking this fiery red. It's orangey, but it has like that flash in it. It's the iridescent Arteza. I think the barn red would be too burgundy. So between these two, this should be a nice combination. It would still remain a little bit red with a little hint of that. So let's get that mixed together. Yeah. See, these are the colors that I used last week, and I kept them all together because I really liked them. And I tend to go with it. Yeah, I tend to add some of that chartreusey, whether it green or mixing. Come on, mixing. Come on, seriously. Oh, I guess we'll have to do it here. Okay. Or guess what? Well, this is what we'll do. Hello. Piece of paper. We'll just grab a piece of oh, that wasn't a good thing. Oh, confound it. Well, it's a good thing that didn't get busted up. All right. Here we go. We're going to get me a piece of my rice paper out. And that's going to be the palette. And that way I have the color combination for other things as I work with the home interior thing. As I work with that. And yeah, we have static electricity. It was a bit humid this morning. I think it's okay. Okay, let's do this in half. Okay, a little more manageable. And we'll do this first. What's whoops? Oh, whoops. Oh. Oh my giggles. This is my favorite. I love this. The size of this, whether I'm using it for painting or gluing, it's one of my favorite things. And I've been looking for this brush for I don't know how long. And the last time I was over, I was working over by have to work in a big space on some things. And oh my giggles, I had left it there because it's got a little bit of glue and paint on it. Obviously, I'm out of, and I don't know if they make cardinal red anymore. But oh yeah, this is it. This is the color that the orange brings it more into the, yeah. But I found it yesterday evening, or no, actually 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm like, oh, I better get that thing. Oh, I found it. I've been looking for you for months. Obviously, I'm going to have coats on it. I should have, had I been thinking, it would have been good to have like a charcoal, my new cappuccino color on it first, but that's okay. Actually, this might be kind of interesting. The way, see that, the way it kind of does that. I kind of like that weird. Now I wonder, I wonder, can I, oh, and I managed to get my lemon water squeezed. Yeah, oh yeah, see, that's the color that some of the colors I blended in. And yeah. Okay, just kind of seeing if I can get this. And actually, no, that's this way. I will focus on the orange in this cappuccino-y color for now. And then I will mix them, and I'll try to mix some of the in. But just that little bit of changing the color and trying to get it more, but then I put a little bit of whatchamacallit in there. Oh yeah, this is much. And I know, I realized, but at the same time, it's still opaque enough that it's showing through from the other one as well. Now I could even, because I like that, I could bring brown, or I could do a stencil on this frame, or I could stamp Mosaic on here. I know that I have some Mosaic stamps, and I want to get those out. I keep the Mosaic with the architect stamps that I have, and I'm not sure what I did. Things get shifted around a little bit when you're in a constant state of organizing. Okay, so there is that little bit there. So that's like the first coat, I guess. And then I will let's see what we can do about making one of those prints. Oh, don't, I'm not, let's see, water. One of those print thingies like that. Okay, this is a little bit softer version. However, but oh yeah, like like a magenta. Ooh, yeah. Now I could I'm thinking, let's see, mid-century, but it'd have to be, let's see, maybe the Metro, because that's let's see, where did I put it? Is it here, or is it in my Aztec? There's the 4 points. No, it's in my Aztec thing. Okay. The Delta Ceram Coat. Yeah, it's one of my favorite colors. And yeah, but again, I haven't seen it around for a long time. All right, so there's the beginning of the frame. Now, I'm thinking of the metro because this is again mid-century modern, but more the metro is a skinnier design. Yeah, see, it's a skinnier design, and yet, yeah, and I'm learning that I can't always get them back in, so I do it this way. But I keep it with the packaging so I know. So let's see here. Oh, guys, instead of paint, oh my giggles, distress ink. Distress ink. I have fired brick, I have pink lipstick, and I have spiced marmalade. So between those three, the red and the orange, oh wow. Okay, so come on, is this dry? Is this dry? Oh my, come on, is it dry? Oh, come on. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm like, come on. Yeah. I'm glad I thought about this because it occurred to me before. I've got the basics down in my, I have the basics down in this, right? I had the basics. Oh, no, see something else. It would be kind of interesting to see my brain is going. Here, like right here, where this rice paper jelly print begins, I could actually put, I could actually color. I could do paper. I could color instead of just gluing. Um, I could put something in there that will help keep this raised up, but have it in color. Hi, Debbie. I could have it in, and then here, and I could have the different colors. I could have like an orange or another color, a way of having that accent in. Yeah. See, my brain's thinking. Okay, but I'm so glad that I thought about this frame first because now, yeah, I think it's dry. All right, let's get the, I'm going to put one of the things I was thinking now on the other side, once this is dry, the other side could actually be maybe something like this. I could do it more in the, I could actually put these in. Of course, these, this is something that if I put them in a frame, I wouldn't necessarily be able to take it out and move it around as easily. On the other side, I could take some of this and yeah. So, all right. So, inks, and I think I got them all. Yep, I think I got all of my distress inks, both oxide and regular. This box is heavy. Very heavy. Very, very, very heavy. I have a few things in here, like my pretty pear and my watering can. Yeah. And oh yeah, see sometimes the ink pad thing comes off. So I have to kind of keep an eye on them. Yeah, like if I knock the thing over, the little pads come off. So let's see here. I have fired brick. That's the antique linen. Faded jean. That actually the faded jean might just add a little bit of faded jean. That might go purple though. That's the only drawback to that. It might go purple. Antique, let's see. Fired. I'll get there. Ground espresso. Come on, I know I've got them. It's just a matter of locating them. Okay. Huh. Okay, here's the worn lipstick. And let's see, come on. Spiced marmalade. I thought this was spiced marmalade, but it's not. So the marmalade must have, huh. Where's the spiced marmalade? That's kind of weird. Huh. Well, maybe it's not in here yet. I thought I had them all in here, but apparently not. Oh, here. Spice marmalade. All right. We'll get there. We'll get there. And that might turn that purple though. And I'm trying to. All right. So that. Oh no, this goes down. This won't be in here all the time, but I've been using them. Hold on. Oh, come on, seriously. No, why are you all of a sudden being a cantankerous butthead? Okay, well, all right, well, oh. Okay, these go in the drawer or up here. All right, now we'll get there. Okay, bye, Janet. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is my orangey one. Orangey and red. So let's start with the fired brick. Okay. All right, now. Alrighty. So here we go. And all right. I have to tell you, yeah. I'm so glad that Debbie got inspired by Paula and her composition, and then with me watching, you know, it gets, yeah, and you see, okay, so that's fired brick. Let's do worn lipstick. And then because it made me get out my inks again and to really play with them. And Okay, even the amber would be kind of a cool one in here as well. See, I did leak, so it must have been sitting on my antique linen. Let's do it this way. Okay, this is a spiced marmalade. Predominantly, the first layer of it. Okay. So, fired brick, worn lipstick, and orange marmalade. Okay. And this, like did I finish it? This way, I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, then I can literally, about this, I'm going back to the fired brick. I can literally, like, okay, I now know that anything, I've got the basis of that, and by stopping and doing the frame, I will, that will help me identify any of the smaller elements I want to put on here, because I may change my mind. You know, I'm going into the worn lipstick. Yeah, I may change my mind. And spiced marmalade. Okay, I do like that. It's like, I was thinking purple. I do add a little purple, but let's see. Yeah. Hello there, thingy too. All right, so fired brick. And we're cutting the, yeah, because we're trying to meet up again. Okay, we're the pieces right here get a little bit shorter. Worn lipstick. And then right here will be the match, kind of with the original starter. Marmalade. Okay. All right, so this is the bottom. Let me put bottom. All right, so let's see. This is just a oh, nice, Debbie. Okay, now here. So then see, see, that makes so much more of a difference having that. Oh, wow. Yeah. Now see, that gives me the idea. I like the idea of now having this. I could even if I just left this alone, I could now take orange or even magenta. I could just take a piece of paper like this strip right here left over and do a different stencil and imagine this in a magenta or the same inks or a little bit different ink, and then just put them right there. I could cut this in half and put something here. put something there, something here, or I could put different colors. See? Yeah. Just like, ooh, I could put, oh, I could, you could even do, like washi tape. So for instance, you could glue down like for instance, this right here, you could glue washi tape down on this and insert that in there. Now, the only drawback to that with this is this might actually clash. I think that wouldn't be so good together. Well, the only way to find out, I would say that's about 1.25 inches. That's about the only way to find out, is just to do it. It's a piece of paper, and I will eventually use it in my home decor. So even if I turn out not to use it specifically for this, then so 1.25. Okay, this goes back in the, and we're talking, I forgot to measure, but it would go with this over here. We're looking at that length there, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so say 4 inches. All right. So we're going to do, let's see. Actually, let's just go with the bolder one. The one that, yeah. Okay, now need to get this okay, so we write in a new book, The Lumpiest Lump That Ever Lumped. Did you make that up, or is it part of a book? Maybe you should write that down. The lumpiest lump that ever was. The lumpiest lump that ever lumped. Yeah, it sounds like a, yeah. Okay. So here, you've got that. And it's weird because, see, in my mind, I know, yeah, that's the bottom. Okay. Now, see, I like that. Okay, that's okay. It's not too far out of, and what might be even cooler is to put a little bit of this, or even the brown one, like right there in the center. This little checkerboard, brown on brown. Okay, it goes right there. I found a home. Yay, found a home. Yeah. Yeah, we got, I'd say about 15 more minutes-ish. Give me a little extra time to figure out my lunch. Okay, now we're matching it up with this one. And okay, this is what I've been doing. It's dry. And oh, yeah, I got glue here. Let me rub this one a little bit. Yeah, or you can actually, yeah, write it down, because the lumpiest lump that ever lumped. 4:30 Eastern time, or 4:30 her normal time, 4:30 Central Eastern, whatever that is. Okay, now I want just a hint. Yeah, now see, write that down, Safia. I can't take a picture of it or else I would. Okay, this one I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut because it's in grid fashion. The lumpiest lump that ever lumped couldn't be stopped and couldn't be bumped. He could be squished and he could be squashed, but he'd spring back up and keep rolling. Rolling. I'm thinking of like the curling game or like the cricket or something, to have some game like and keep rolling. You would not necessarily put the word on, but rolling on, rolling some cricket or yeah, something British. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to overlap it, just the one square, and okay. It's okay. Rolling off. Okay, it's a little downward, but I like there because it breaks it up. Okay. So yeah, this is where we've got the basics. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what I want to do. And I like the idea of taking a closer knit stencil and creating another pattern. Well, hey, is his name Smudge? But the idea of he sprang back up and kept rolling, and you kind of like it. Maybe you see like he's on a cricket ball, or like a rolling pin. You could put him in a different, if you were like doing it by poem, a little verse, the little illustration could be a cricket ball, uh, a rolling pin, something like that. And you could leave it to and keep rolling on. He'd spring back up and kept rolling, or change the grammar, whatever. Yeah, so I think interesting. So yeah, the now that I put that in there, I'm gonna have it kind of tossed me a bit of a zinger. So I have to, this is a little too much, so I will have to come in and begin the process of, maybe I can get it a little more of this in there, like up in here. So less of this is showing, and work on keeping this area a bit less of this. So I think I actually like that, maybe up to this point right here. Right here. Section that out and then put that right over top. And some of it will come through, some of it won't. So I'm going to call it 2.5. I would almost, and then something odd, a little magenta or something. Not the pink here. But again, I like that idea of having something underneath here, but it could start here and go down little 1/4 inch strips of something here and go all the way down and is in a pattern. You busy writing, Safia? Safia's busy writing. Safia's busy writing. Are your fingers cramped yet? All right, so yeah, now that I see, this is where we got purple down here, kind of that it kind of goes almost to charcoal if you wanted to put a little, so it's almost the purple. La 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 la. Confound it. Do not bug me. That's what Safi is saying. Uh-huh. All right, we'll get this. Okay, we'll get this glued down. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way because I want that just a little differentiation, but I want some of the original in there, but not all of it. So, all right, I have to stand up for this one. All right, so now couldn't be foxed and couldn't be stumped. He might strolling the pot. As in carrying his own teapot, because isn't that British? Yeah, portable tea. And I'm actually stretching this rice paper. Don't ask me why. Because it stretches. So do I get credit for some of this? Do I get my name in parentheses, Safia? Huh? After all, I'm making you write it down. Oh, you could even like do that, like the pobble thing that it doesn't have any legs, so it's constantly pobbling or whatever they call it. Something that's not copyrighted, but it's something, yeah. Performing parlor tricks. La 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 la. Okay. So yeah, I think it, especially because of the orange frame. I'm giggling now. I'm glad I could help you, Sathia. And of course, this will be popped because I will glue these back on. This is the Dollar Tree thing, obviously. So I will take the measurements of this, and then yeah, it just, you know, but yeah, yeah. So this might be different. Yeah, I want to add little pieces to this. Yeah. Like I could even actually take some of this now that it's dry, like this right here, and just put a little bit of it right up in here. Like I could rip into it and just kind of tuck it right like that, like right there. Or even right here. Ooh, I could maybe even, oh, all right, let's just do it. You know, hey, it's okay. This one I want ripped edges. So if I did it like right, see, like right there, a little bit over here, a little overhang here, not too much, but that's an interesting contrast there. Let me see if I can. See what this looks like right here. Okay, that's an idea. I would pop 3 circles down to right of flower. To right, like right here. I'd almost put it up here, though, instead of down here, because I like the idea of this. I would put it right here, or maybe half and half. So let's see. I got my circle punches. let's go in and see what we can do. You know, I got my circle bunches. So let's see. We can go in here and let's try that. This, I put this in because it put me in mind of Pointillism. Let's see here. This is a softer, or you could go gray, maybe the gray in circles here. Let's try that. All right, let's try and see what we can see. We'll try the big ones. Oh, probably small, medium, large. I kind of like the idea. Yeah, magenta. Yeah. Magenta. Let's see. I don't know if I could do that though. I'd have to magenta. I could. This is probably the better way of doing that. Let's see. Where's that gray circle? Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum. The gray circle. I mean, it was right here. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. One moment, please. Small, medium, and large. The lumpiest lump that ever lumped couldn't be scared and couldn't be jumped. He might get jittery, skittery lots, but he'd just keep on going like a robot. Anyway, but he just kept going. Yeah. Okay, let's see. That's not magenta-y enough. This would work in to get into the magenta-y. I'll have to trim into it here. 2 inches. And that goes back into the file. Yeah, I just put that gray thing down. Where's that gray circle? I mean, seriously. Gray circle. Hello? Hello? All right, so here we're getting more into the magenta-y, magenta-y, magenta-y. No. We could do that. Do I want 3 the same color? Or in progressive? I almost think 3 of the same size. because bold, it would be bold. Three of the same size is definitely that right there, but I don't necessarily want. Well, let's just, ooh, maybe, oh, I kind of like that. Let's do this one. It's getting a little more scruffy. Yeah, if I did that, it would have to be blue, kind of that purpley blue all the way. I like that in terms of matching here, but it's not necessarily, I'm wanting more of the pure. I like that. So that means I have to, yeah, I'd have to just keep trimming off until I get the right, I think I've, yeah, this part right there. Can I get in there? No, I'd have to get, let me cut it this way. We'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, I can mix and match this with my my barb stuff. Okay, let me. All right. We'll get there. This is about as close as I'm going to get to that. So, to choose one of these. Okay. Unless I went something with one of these. But, okay. Getting into more purple there. All right, so this one, and I'll put the purple-y bluey there on that. And then, let's see. Out of all of, do I want just the two? Would two work? I wonder if two would work. I kind of actually like it with the two. But something needs to go there, though. Something needs to go here. Oh, let me check to see if this rice paper will cooperate. No, it won't. Yeah. Yeah. And it's, I like it that it's overlaid a little bit here and over here. But I like that. Okay. And this all goes, I might put some of this down here, I don't know yet, and maybe up here in a smaller quantity. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Okay, these go into the, oh, that took longer than I thought. So yeah. So other than me, I'll glue them on and I'll decide how I'm going to do. I might add a little more of this, tuck it up right up in here, right, you know, like a 1/4 inch of it, just right there. I might put this, a little bit of this down up there and then put this on top of it. We'll see. And something a little bit down here that's a contrast to what's going on. But I'll, you know, for right now, this is, yeah. Yeah, and that will, at least it helps get out of my folders. And yeah, so it's, yeah, I mean, I could even do this because I see the green, you know. Oh, a tab. Yeah, because this is a tab and you have to get it, match it just right. Yeah, you could even put a tab. Ooh. Oh, you could even do that. Oh, that would be kind of an interesting thing if you got, and then put the tab and have it just, oh, that'd be kind of an interesting thing. Oh, it'd be better over here, obviously, but just, that's an idea too, is you could have 3 tabs or 2 tabs of the color choice you wanted. Actually, that's a kind of a cool thing. That's something that I could do. Okay, guys, we probably, actually, I'm going to put 1 bottom. This is, okay, this is 1, and this is the bottom of the circle. And then this is 2, and this is bottom. And that way, if it gets shifted, I know basically, yeah. 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 Okay, guys. Ooh, these do come in handy. I like my circle. I like my creative memory circle cutter. But when you, these are quicker, you know, and I will continue to use my circle, my creative memory circle cutter. But when you need just a quick, these are nice to have them. Okay, guys. Well, we actually, this part got it done. It's like, cool. Oh, all right, guys. So are you, let me get my, let me put these back in my, right there on top. This goes back up here. Yeah. I need to get my this is kind of cool together here. This kind of like right there. Yeah, and then when I put all this up, it'll, the gray circle will show up, but that's okay. This goes into my Aztec thing. This now goes into here. This will go into my decor. That goes into my decor. Nothing else there. Oh, ooh. No, that's probably for a different thing. I was thinking, because see, this is going to get trimmed up here. I'm wondering, ooh, maybe that, a little piece of that could go up in here. We'll see. We'll play with it, and I'll see how, go with it. Let's see. This goes down here. Do I have, no, yeah, supposed to clean it off, not put anything back on it. Okay, let me, okay. And I think I need to put these back out where I can actually see them. Even if, because I forget about them when they're inside. So if I put, them there. All right, and this, no, this will stay out because I will be, all right, so there, I've got my, no, I don't quite have it done off. Oh, well, that was almost a mistake. Okay. Yeah, as we wrap up, it's okay. Totally okay. And yes, I liked the blue. I like that cobalt bluey. So I kept the plastic part. Okay, where am I? Okay, so this is it so far. Yeah, I have to do something here because I like it, but with this there has to be a little bit more, maybe some of this coming down here out of the corner, just barely peeking out. We'll see. We'll get those little things like that. Next week, hopefully it'll be in the frame and I can show it to you framed. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll glue back the pieces back on. I might actually glue them firmer here and make this a little firmer. And then make some more of these and have it all the way instead of just like this, like that. Make it all the way from the edge to edge. Yeah. Take my time with it, and okay, guy. Oh, ouch, that hurt my hands. Oh, that was not a precious moment there. Ugh, ouch. Ooh. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I should actually write that in. And bye. Okay. Now, I'll see you next time. All right. In stream. Okay.